Compensation is out to players, but not for all. Let's look at why you might not be getting it. A fix will be on the way for the current Relic Bug. That's some good news. Force close issue is stopping players from enjoying the game. We'll look into that. And so much more, like Spiderman 2099 is not working as intended. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Friday. We've got a lot to go over, and Deadpool's on the shelf there. Instead, this week, I'm going to snap into action. And there. That was the thing. Moving on. Also, hit the like button and subscribe. We hit 100 subscribers in 48 hours, which is really nice of you, especially because we went from that 66.5 mark and then we went up to 66.6. We're now 666. Make sure to kind of hit the subscribe button. It's free and, you know, help support the channel. We're trying to get up to 70k subscribers this year, so it'd mean a lot if you can help out and support the channel get to that particular point. The first thing we're going to kick off the show with is this. App keeps force closing after MS error appears. So very interesting what and how this is all about. And just after a fight finished for this particular player here in Arena, boom, message, an unknown error has occurred. Please try again. Same here, same problem with using I-Bomb. Scorpion also after Hyperion, Hulk, and Hulk passed to SP3. So after throwing the SP3, it's then, it's stinky, not able to re-access the game. So weird, especially here, SP3 of Hyperion. And here with an SP3 of Cosmic Ghost Rider. So very unusual. So this was starting to kind of like emerge the last kind of couple days. And as it said, could those experiencing the... Oh, it's just trying to find out some stuff about it. You need action people. What device are you counting on? So I don't know if this is a device-based issue that we're trying to like kind of, establish. It's very weird because then it's like, what's the further information? I would say that if it's like specific to the Android G7, but wow, odd. This particular thread has gone quiet, so I don't know if this is something that's ongoing, but yeah, so weird to note that when you press SP3, game closes or game error. I've not seen that one before, but yeah. And yeah, I would say people don't rely on the Trello board. It is a case of like, make sure to kind of let Kabam know. If it's not on the Trello board, then yeah, like by all means, put something on the forums, because it's so strange when you see bugs like this. This is odd. Next up, and the Relic tutorial bug. This is another thing we talked about on Wednesday, I think it was, to say like, okay, well, watch out, people, because this particular bug means that you are every time. I think it's most times out of 10 going into the relic section, it's saying select and pair a relic. It's kind of a bit okay, having to bind a champion each time or getting locked in there, and the game will freeze. It ain't nice, people. It ain't nice whatsoever. And what's kind of like happened about it, obviously the recommended solution is just avoid the relics tab, which I get, but at the same time, what a Kabam, this is also a problem because in incursions at the moment, some of the new hacks, if you've got relics, you double up on some of the positive abilities that you'll get from them, the particular hacks, and that's a good thing. So the problem is, I was saying to myself like, oh, I better jump to my relic section and kind of like change some stuff out, but I don't want to do it just in case anything happens. In any case, there is a good news on site with this one, or coming soon, and that is the team is aware of the issue and has a hotfix coming for it soon. Now, I don't know if that means hotfix in the sense of like, you know, if you go to your app store and go to Marvel Contest of Champions, that you'll get yourself some sort of like hotfix which you can download. Obviously, if you've got the auto update, it won't be something that you'll kind of like, you'll see. I mean, just at the moment, just checking in the App Store, there is no available update. I usually keep it so that there's it comes up with if there is an update, just so I can make sure we're up to the right kind of download of it, because sometimes you want to check where is it, the that's it, the version. So I always like to make sure we're on the right version, just in case there's something that kind of might arise with it. But yeah, doesn't look like there's any kind of like update on this, and and as Kabam Jax does say, additionally they are running a script multiple times a day, to free anyone who might be trapped in the tutorial. So keep checking back. Okay, so that's cool. That'll help for the meantime, and a hotfix is on the way. Now I wanted to move on to Spider-Man 2099. Bit of an odd one with this one. One of my favourite champions in Marvel Contest of Champions, a champion that massively helped me out going into recent EOP Karina's Challenge, and a champion, yeah, just really good champion, really enjoy him. But would have asked the question, as this player says here, in previous wars, Spider-Man 2099 was the go-to boss killer because he would heal the entirety of the fight with recoil mastery on. I have videos that show this, etc. Blah, 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 blah. First two photos are from the Alliance War cycle. Last one is from previous Alliance War cycle. I'm healing from suicides due to the node in the last one, but not in the first two. Did Spider-Man 2099's kit get changed? So yeah, just kind of like showcasing more of a healing factor right there from Suicide Master Rays. And yeah, like it looks like there is somewhat of a difference with this one. And yes, anyone else have the issue? Yeah, damage reduction are bugged. Diablo, Juggernaut, Kitty unawakened. First response was, where are these discussions, bugs, reports happening? I've dug back through 5 pages in this forum. I'm trying to bring evidence to the team to investigate, says Jax. Regardless, I've put this in front of the game team. They aren't a ton of details to lead the investigation, but we're working to find more. But as things work out, there's something in the works in the background, in that the team was aware of the issue and it is fixed in a future update. Thanks for bringing it to our attention. So a bit of good news. So yes, Champion wasn't working as well with the interaction with Suicide Masteries to get the extent of healing possible. And it looks like that is going to be sorted out at a later time. So bloody good news for those that like this Spider-Man 2099. I don't run Suicide Masteries, but definitely if in the future I would kind of consider myself going against certain champions with certain interactions with certain nodes to then have Spider-Man 2099 to do all the damage and the fun stuff. And now we move on to the story of compensation. Yes, we finally got there when it came to compensation. The compensation package is actually really good. So thanks to Kabam for putting this out. It is actually pretty substantial and really good. Especially seeing like all this stuff for free. It's a nice little package of stuff. I would say it's annoying not to see any kind of like revives and health potions, but we'll kind of cross that bridge and some stuff in a moment. I mean, look, you know, there were some, I think this is progression based, especially because was it like a skill 5-star signature stone was there when we kind of did the video yesterday, but there's yeah, there's 6-star for me, and a selector for some. There's 9,000 6-star, 9,500 6-star shots. That's nearly one full farm 6-star. That's pretty darn good. So thanks to Kabam for giving out that. That's how very generous of them to do that, and also some other stuff there. But not everybody got this compensation, and this is what we're going to cover right now. So, whether or not you got it, or whether or not you did get it and all that stuff, as I go to the wrong bloody thing. Oh god, I'm a professional. You saw the top of my hair, so that's a hair cap. I'm leaving that in, I'm not editing that out, you know. We're not making this polished. It's a Friday, we'll have a bit of a laugh. So there's hair watch right there. Maybe we'll come back to that. No, we're not coming back to that camera. That's stupid. Right, to the point. So, as a lot of you know, yesterday, and as Kabam said, teams stopped distribution when they realized it was not claimable. Of course, not receiving anything at this point, you know, it's like, it's just been a weird one. It's been a weird one because you weren't able to claim it, and then all of a sudden you're able to claim it. So I think I woke up today and was like, hey, I can claim this, which was fantastic. But people weren't able to claim their compensation even now. So as it did come in, what about those earned rewards but didn't even get the message, got nothing so far. I was finally able to claim my Mojo rewards compensation. Thank you for the fix. I didn't even get mine. Am I supposed to get them or not? Neither have I. Received the compensation, it's lower than the others. I'm Paragon for a while now, and I always do the highest difficulty as side quest. So there must be, I think I know what's happened here, and I think it's going to be summed up in the next. But yeah, like some people got better compensation than others, and I think that's probably the narrative that I'll put with the thumbnail and the title. Hey, this is a bit unfair to me, and the other players that didn't get the comp, I think that if there was a bug and you were giving out the compensation, I guess that's why it took it so long, because they had to do it by different types of people against different types of expectations on things. But yeah, why did players get different compensation? Because now that I'm thinking about it, the ones that I've seen and the ones I've just seen in that particular thread is different. Mine's different as well. Mine's more substantial than others. And there was even somebody saying that they got themselves some revives. Well, I don't know if they're being sarcastic here. I really wasn't expecting more than a few revives and health potions. Well, I don't think that we got them, but maybe some did and maybe some didn't. And to be honest, that should be what players should be receiving, is those revives and health potions to kind of mitigate the ones that were used by players to get them through the content whilst it's being bugged. But I digress. Why are people getting different versions of compensation for this particular issue? And I think it's summed up here. So straight from the game team, criteria for compensation is any player who attempted the first fight on the problem path at least once, regardless of the result of this fight in each difficulty. This was the Make a Stand Newton's Law path in week 4 of the January 2023 37.2 Mojo's Choice meta event. The first fight on the path was storm impacted. Difficulties were threat level 3, 4 and 5. And the more I think about it, I think that I did all of those. Like, I think I did it. Did I do it 2 or 3 times? I don't know. If, like, I remember doing it for a video, and I had a good time with it. It's weird that this was bugged, and I was able to do it or kind of plow through it. I don't even think I used any revives or health potions. I think I just chose the right champions that I kind of felt that worked well for it. But in any case, because I ended up doing that, is probably the reason that I got the compensation package that I did. So that may have kind of like impacted on it. You'll receive rewards scaling with which of the 3 difficulties you attempted. So yeah, I'm happy with my compensation package, especially because I didn't use revives and health potions. Would have been nice to see them, but that may be the reason that a lot of players are seeing different compensation packages. So yeah, this is a good example right here. Someone getting a lower compensation package. If for whatever reason, like, did you get a lower compensation package? It'd be interesting to find out. Did you get lower than this? Did you only attempt threat level 3, and then you're like, okay, we got something a little bit smaller? And I suppose that's why Kabam took so long when they did, because they had to kind of like benchmark it to lots of different people rather than people that only did like a bit of it and then went, do you know what, I can't do any more than this. But hey, you know, you just don't know how Kabam kind of prioritize these particular things. In any case, thoughts in the comment section about this. That has been Compensation Watch. Yeah, so hopefully that might be like the last compensation titled video that I have to make, and I can then return back to the other content that I do. So yeah, make sure to check out also all those side quest based stuff. We got more videos coming out about that, but I'm gonna take a little rest over the weekend, plan some content for next week. But yeah, like, first of all, thank you very much to those who support the channel as a YouTube member, as a patron, who are on screen right now. Also those that support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. As I've stopped playing Warzone now, I rotated in Rocket League last night, and we had some incredible W's, some massive W's. Go and check out that VOD, and also, yeah, support on Twitch. Should be doing some Marvel Contest of Champions tonight though, so look out for that stream, and also, yeah, just support the channel. That would mean a lot. Oh, and yeah, go and check out some other content which will be located on screen right now. A lot of stuff about this month, really, really cool stuff. I'm really enjoying myself so far. So yeah, come on by and watch some of the old content and some of the new content that will be dropping very shortly. Much love, and see you later on. Bye-bye.